Hello and welcome tonight to Snead Competition Design Xfinity Series Windy City 125 here at Chicagoland. Right now the guys are qualifying round 2 in the playoffs. Tonight it's you got a lot. You win, you lock in. You win and you're in for the Championship 4 at Atlanta in 2 weeks. Right now at the top of the leaderboard is Rhett Tucker, and that number 99 ran a 31.17. Dylan Falovich in second with a 31.20. Third place, Adam Pettit with a 31.22. Gabriel Ellison, I believe, is out on the track right now. Let's go take a look. Yeah, he's making his way around the track for his qualifying attempt. Last week's winner and locked into the championship in Atlanta in 2 weeks. And Justin Lumpkin just knocked Rhett Tucker off the leaderboard. Justin Lumpkin is now your current pole sitter with a 31.13 here at Chicagoland. And Gabriel Ellison, his first lap is a 31.25. Working on his second lap right now. See if he can improve that time. Coming down the backstretch. Going through turn 3 and 4. Hugs that white line. Comes up to that middle groove. Comes out to the outside wall. Comes down the front stretch below the white line. Across the start-finish line. And that's going to be a 31.11, your new leader in qualifying. Clinton Snead, also fantastic lap time, 31.15, puts himself in third position, knocks Rhett Tucker all the way down to fourth with these late qualifying attempts. Fantastic job from Gabriel Ellison, Justin Lumpkin, and Clinton Snead. Really tight. You can see at the top of the leaderboard how close these guys are in qualifying times. I think Brandon Bullock is out there. Right, I think he just finished his attempt, 31.55. Nathan actually on his second lap right now. Coming through turn 3 and 4. Qualifying will end in about 12 seconds. So it looks like Gabriel Ellison is going to be your leader. Mitch Ellison, looks like he just finished his qualifying lap time. Going to be starting in 9th position. Got a nice field here tonight. 12 drivers looking to lock their spot into the championship 4 in Atlanta. It's going to be a fantastic race. This is one of my most favorite tracks, and unfortunately, it's getting torn down. So it's unfortunate. Chicagoland was, I always thought, a fantastic place when they raced there. It is unfortunate that it's no longer going to be on the schedule and no longer going to be raced at. But on to bigger and better things, I suppose. So on that front row, it's going to be Gabriel Ellison, Justin Lumpkin. Row number 2, Clinton Snead and Rhett Tucker. Gabriel Ellison really could just relax here in this race tonight. But what he also has to think about is if he wins, that takes away a spot of someone getting locked into the championship at Atlanta. So he's got to think about it that way as well. Dylan Falovich and Adam Pettit is going to be on row number 3. Row number 4, Clinton Castleberry and Max Steck. Row number 5 is Mitch Ellison and Brandon Bullock. And row number 6, Chris Cinnamon and Nathan Rogue? Sorry if I messed that up, Nathan. $125 laps here tonight. But with the way these guys race, it's always clean, solid racing. It will go by very fast. Cars are rolling now. See if I can't find the quick information that I want to give you guys with the series. Wanted to actually talk about the Thursday night throwdown that'll be right here on 10-4 Broadcasting. The ARCA series and the truck series starting 5/26, so May 6th. So if you want to get in on that, make sure you check out the North American Sim Racing Association on Facebook. Also check out their website. They have all their schedules. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this, Andy. I just got your message. Let me look at his last name and look at your pronunciation. Rugi? I'm really bad with pronunciation, so I'm going to have to talk to him after the race and hear him say it. Green flag is in the air. 125 laps, and Rhett Tucker straight to the outside, 3 wide into turn 1, wasting no time gaining those spots. Lumpkin's going to drop back. He didn't have a very good restart. Now 3 wide just behind second and third place. Ellison taking off, trying to separate himself from this field. Lumpkin to the inside. Clinton Snead on the outside with Max Steck. And Max Steck, since the drop of the green flag, already up 3 positions. And Nathan, back in 9th, already up 3 positions in that number 91. Going around Mitch Ellison. And now Max Steck gaining another position up to 4th. He started 8th just a lap ago. And you can see the different lines these guys are running. Oh, let's see some sparks there. Ellison may have tagged the wall a little bit. I'm not sure. I appreciate that, Andy. I really do. Ellison now dropping back to 3rd, just behind Clinton Snead. Max Steck now working on him. Rhett Tucker is your new leader. And now Max Steck up to 3rd. He is on the move in that number 5. I like the line I typically would use is the one that Clinton Snead is using right now. Kind of like that middle to higher lane. I just feel like the car always feels way more comfortable up there. Let's ride on board with Clinton Snead. You can hear him get out of the gas ever so slightly and get right back into it. He's trying to use that momentum to get to the back of Rhett Tucker right now. And Max Steck, look at his line that he's running. Running kind of a similar line to Clinton. He's going Tucker's really riding that inside lane, but in through 3 and 4, Max tries to get a little bit more bite off the corner, so he gets down into the center of the corner and comes right back up. Across the start-finish line down through 1 and 2. Here he just ease back into that gas. You see these guys are all going to change their lines except for Rhett Tucker, because they're trying to see which one is going to get them more time. And right now, let's take a look at the intervals between these guys and their lap times. We're going to go to Clinton. Actually, we're going to go to Tucker and bring up the lap time board. So right now, Tucker is running just barely a little bit faster than Snead in second place. And when we look at Clinton Snead and Max Steck, Clinton Snead is running a little bit faster than Max. And then Gabriel Ellison has dropped all the way back to 6th, and Clinton Castleberry is closing in on him fast and beating him lap after lap. I believe those sparks that we saw earlier was Ellison getting into the wall, and I think that's what slowed him down. Let's take a look at the right front possibly here. Oh yeah, there it is. I can see that damage right now on that right front. That sheet metal. Let's see. Left rear, or I'm sorry. Oops, oh, nope. Right rear suspension is what I'm looking for. And you can see there where he scraped the wall. Pancaked it, as we like to say. And now Clinton Castleberry going to the inside here. And he's going to complete this pass as they come out of turn 3 and 4. Down the front stretch. Well, while these guys are battling it out, we're going to take a crank it up session right here on 10-4 Broadcasting. on Team 4 Broadcasting. Tonight, Snead Competition Design Xfinity Series, Windy City 125 at Chicagoland. Right now, we're riding on board with Justin Lumpkin, sitting in 5th position right now. I want to do a quick check-in with a battle right here, actually. I don't want to leave this just yet between these three. Clinton Castleberry, Dylan Falovich, and Justin Lumpkin. Justin Lumpkin leading that charge with that pack. Clinton Castleberry to the inside. Dylan Falovich going to the outside. This is a battle for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Falovich looks like he's going to clear Castleberry. And now Falovich is going to start working on Justin Lumpkin as they head down the backstretch. But back up front, Rhett Tucker, still your leader. But Clinton Snead and Max Steck are really putting a challenge to him. They're sticking right with him. And these two guys are trying to get locked in right now. When I look at the point standings, let's see if I can pull those up really quick. Right now, after last week's race, Max Steck moved into 4th position. So right now, if the playoffs were to end right now, it'd be Gabriel Ellison with his win from last week, Rhett Tucker, Dylan Falovich, and Max Steck by 2 points over Clinton Castleberry. That tells you how close this racing really is and who can actually make it to the championship. Clinton Castleberry's in 5th in points, Chris Cinnamon in 6th. All of them from 4th, actually, from 3rd all the way down to 7th. Only 10 points is the difference between them. And you have Chris Cinnamon in there, Justin Lumpkin, Clinton Snead, Brandon Bullock. All these guys have the capability to pull off a win and make it to that championship 4. Tonight we're at Chicagoland. Next week we are at Darlington, which I think is going to be a wild race just because of how the track is, and it's almost like driving a boat at that track. So it's going to be very tough for these guys. So if you get a win here tonight, you're locked in. You can really take it easy. You see Max Steck still trying to work on Clinton Snead here, lap 25 of 125. Max Steck really trying to work on Clinton Snead. And just behind them, Adam, who's sitting there in 4th place, is kind of the stalker at the moment. He's coming up real quiet on these guys, slowly reeling them in. Let's take a look at the difference in lap times. Yeah, Adam has been reeling them in lap after lap. This last lap he was a little slower, but we'll see this time by. It looks like he's gained quite a bit. Yeah, he gained 0.2, well, 0.159. But he is right there on the back of Max Steck as we come down for lap 28. Doing a great job wheeling that number 57 around the track. I'm trying to see the difference between first all the way back to 4th right now is only 0.6. And once again, Adam faster that lap. Let's see what his lap time is compared to the leader. He's running the same lap times as Rhett Tucker right now. Lap after lap, he is staying right there. You see he's getting a better bite right into the center of the corner, coming right up on the back of Max Steck. He's going to go to the outside. He's going to try to complete that pass on the outside. And the yellow flag is out. That means the end of stage 1 has arrived, and Rhett Tucker is going to tack that one off. Rhett Tucker's going to win this one with Clinton Snead in 2nd, Max Steck in 3rd, Adam in 4th, Dylan Falovich in 5th, Clinton Castleberry 6th, Justin Lumpkin in 7th, 8th is Nathan, Chris Cinnamon 9th, Mitch Ellison in 10th, Gabriel Ellison all the way down to 11th after that incident. So these guys are going to be bringing it in for pit stops. We're going to see if we can't talk to Adam during this pit stop. Hey, Adam, it's Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, how's it going, Tim?
Hey, good. So you were really reeling those guys in here at the end of that segment. How does the car feel right now?
It felt pretty good right there. The car's just extremely tight. But I'm kind of figuring out how to drive it here, so.
Well, you're doing a great job. Sorry. Oh, sorry. You're doing a great job because you were shaving off about 0.2 a lap from those guys, and you were running the same laps as the leader. So whatever you're doing was doing great.
Yeah, everyone seems to want to go high. I kind of like to be like Kevin Harvick, just stay at the bottom, and hopefully no one else catches on to that, and that'll be a benefit for me tonight.
I think I'm going to make your nickname either the Silent Killer or the Night Stalker because you were just slowly inching your way up there and catching these guys. But
Thank you.
Of course, yeah, good luck the rest of the night, and hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of the race.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome. That was Adam, driver of that number 57 Ford. Really reeled in those leaders at the end of that run. Guys are getting set for green flag here. pace car is off. Green flag is back in the air. Rhett Tucker gets a great start there. Dylan Falovich looks like he's going to be going 3 wide here between Max Steck and Clinton Snead. Steck really coming to that outside lane, trying to get around Falovich on those 4 fresh tires. And now Max is going to clear him. And the driver we just talked to during that break, Adam, down on that inside lane, up to 5th position right now. I believe he lost a spot only because Falovich made his way up there during his pit stop. He ran a 14.32. I believe that was the fastest pit stop out of anybody. It was. And now Adam working on Clinton Castleberry to the inside. I think for right now that outside lane is going to prevail. But obviously in that long run, that inside lane really charges forth, as he and Tucker discovered. So we'll see what happens here. Max Steck up to 2nd position right now. Up 6 spots since the drop of the green flag. Rhett Tucker up 3 spots since the drop of the green flag. And Gabriel Ellison still looks like he is having problems back there in 12th position. He could be just relaxing right now, like I said at the beginning of the show. Lap 37 of 125. See these guys nose to tail. Clinton Snead leading this pack. See, guys are starting to drop down to that inside line. Adam, I hope they weren't listening to your interview, or they might have just taken your plan. But while these guys are back out on the track, we're going to step away, take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
To build a new website or redesign your existing site, you have 2 options. You can start by learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SEO, SQL, CMS, well, you get the idea. Or you can be smarter and look for someone who is a professional in web design like Snead Competition Design. We are experienced in building quality websites for our clients. We always start with strategy and planning to build a clear vision about what you need. Your website will then be passed on to the design and development phase, where we will ensure that you get a fully responsive design that is easy to use regardless of any device using the latest tools in web development. Contact us today, and let's talk about accelerating your business to the next level by creating a complete online solution.
I apologize for the silence. I'm in the middle of packing, so it's trying to help do that while do the broadcast, so I do apologize for that. But right now, we're looking at the battle that's been the battle the entire time. We got Clinton Snead, Dylan Falovich, Clinton Castleberry, and Adam all here nose to tail from third all the way back to sixth. Max Steck in second. Rhett Tucker still checked out on the field. Lap 49 as we cross the start-finish line this time by. Okay, we have Justin Lumpkin back in eighth. He's a previous winner here this season, trying to find his way into the top four for that championship ticket to Atlanta in 2 weeks. And now these guys are battling side by side up here. They're finally working through those tires. I think any lap Petty, I was thinking of Adam Petty, I apologize. Adam, his car is going to finally click back in like it did last time on the end of that green flag run. His car seems to do really well on these long green flag runs. And now these guys are catching second place runner Max Steck. Let's see what kind of lap times Max has been running. Oh, Max is in the wall. He's going to get right up into that wall, and he's now going to drop probably all the way back to about sixth. He did the same thing Gabriel Ellison did early in the race, got into the wall, but it didn't look like he hit it as hard as Gabriel did. Wow. Lap 52 of 125. Three wide right now between Steck, Adam, and Castleberry. Adam really trying to find his mojo that he had on that first run. And now Nathan has arrived to the party. Clinton Snead up to second place, battling with Dylan Falovich right now. Clinton Snead has been oh so close to victory. And if I do recall, I believe I heard him say that he actually really enjoys this track. So he may have something for... Oh, somebody went off the track. Adam and Castleberry. We're going to have to go back and take a look and see what happened there. Coming off. Oh, Adam just gets into the back of Castleberry. Adam does a really great job taking it through the grass. Doesn't get any more damage. Doesn't hit the inside wall. We'll go back and see if we can't ride on board. Oh, it just gets into the back quarter panel of Castleberry. Really great job just taking us through the grass and not tearing the car up anymore. So so problems with Clinton Castleberry and Adam now. As we wind down the end of stage 2, we're getting very close. Lap 57 of 125. Rhett Tucker is your leader. Clinton Snead in second, and Dylan Falovich in third. Falovich is trying to go to the inside of Clinton Snead, but Clinton Snead has the advantage on that outside lane. But Dylan trying to fight back. This is the battle for second place. Lap 59 of 125. Rhett Tucker is your leader. Clinton Snead and Dylan Falovich in second and third. Max Steck back in fourth. Hanging off after making contact with that wall. And Rhett Tucker taking a white flag here, as he white flag for stage 2, as it looks like he's going to bring home a victory for this one too. He won stage 1, on his way to win stage number 2 here at Chicagoland. And there it is. The caution checkered flag is out. Stage 2 is going to go to none other than Rhett Tucker. Second place, Clinton Snead, Dylan Falovich in third, Max Steck in fourth, Nathan in fifth. Nathan is up 7 positions since the drop of this green flag. Justin Lumpkin in sixth, Chris Cinnamon in seventh, Mitch Ellison in eighth, Clinton Castleberry ninth, Adam, who had that incident with Clinton, in 10th, Brendan Bullock in 11th, and Gabriel Ellison in 12th. But while these guys go to the pits, we're going to take a quick break and let you guys know where you can catch all the action from the North American Sim Racing Association every day of the week. We'll be right back after this. And we are back here on 10-4 Broadcasting. Still under caution. Pace car lights are out as we come down to get the green flag again. Max Steck looks like he's fixed that vehicle. Actually, doesn't even look like he really had any damage to fix. Only ran a 14.7 second pit stop, so he might be good. Pace car is off. Green flag is in the air. Rhett Tucker is going to get a great start. And now these guys try to get in line to begin their hunt for Rhett Tucker. No one's been able to challenge him yet. But this will be a true test. Lap 64 of 125. No more stages. The rest of the way is to the end of the race. Adam, who was involved in that incident, now working his way back through just behind Gabriel Ellison. Gabriel Ellison now in 7th position, the highest he's been in since the beginning of this race. Trying to get around Justin Lumpkin. We're going to go ahead and do a crank it up because these guys are just now all the way up to speed. Now I want you all to hear and see the battles up close and personal. We've been watching a big battle here from 4th place all the way back 8th. Actually, I think it's more than that. Yeah, it's all the way back to 9th. And these two, Clinton Snead and Dylan Falovich, have been battling this whole time for 2nd place. Rhett Tucker has a 1.9 second lead over 2nd place right now. Falovich trying to go to the inside, gets right back behind Clinton Snead, going down the backstretch. Lap 81 of 125 here at Chicagoland Speedway. Race number 2 in the hunt for the championship here at Snead Competition Design Xfinity Series. The season is winding down, as well as your chances to make it into the Final Four for Atlanta. Next week is Darlington, the final race in the championship run, before the field is set for the championship 4 in Atlanta. Snead really holding off Falovich, maybe holding up Falovich, I'm not sure. He's just making Falovich really use his stuff. And now Gabriel Ellison up to 5th in this big gaggle of cars. And just behind him, on that low side, is Adam, who has had a great run in stage number 1, was reeling in the leaders, but stage number 2 got into an incident, but he is recovering well. Back up to 7th position, as well as Gabriel Ellison, who hit that wall early, but has been able to recover and come back up to 4th position right now. Rhett Tucker's lead now to a 2.19 over 2nd place. Question is, when will these guys make their green flag pit stops? They're going to have to happen because the first two segments were 30 laps apiece, and this final segment is going to be 65 laps altogether. Oh, Clinton Castleberry down pit lane right now, just as I started talking about it. He could be working on pitting short so that way he gains more on those leaders while they're out there on their used up tires. Castleberry obviously taking 4 fresh ones, down and away with 15.07 seconds on that pit stop. So we're going to see, we'll keep an eye out on him and see how his lap times compare to the leaders. Right now, Rhett Tucker is about 1.6 seconds off of his best lap. And right now, Clinton Snead is running a little bit faster than Rhett Tucker. Rhett Tucker's not been able to put any more between him and second place in a couple of laps. Been pretty stagnant. As these guys back here are still fighting tooth and nail for these positions. This group has been battling for quite a few laps. Max Steck is leading this group. Chris Cinnamon just in front of them, who was a part of this group, but he has been able to break away, as well as Gabriel Ellison, who's up to 4th. That was very close right there. Lumpkin and Ellison. Oh, and they're wrecking back there. Nate, I saw them touch. That was... Oh, and people are pitting right now at the same time this is happening. Rhett Tucker in. Clinton Snead is in. Gabriel Ellison is in. Let's go back and take a look at what happened all at the same time. Oh, so it looks like they were getting slowed up, and Adam and Nate just get into each other. Let's see if we can't look at this at another angle and see what happened here. Go back a little bit further. See if I can't get a better angle. Oh, it looks like he gets into the side of the 55. 55 goes for the wall. Nate tries to save it. Comes down into Adam, who goes up on 2 wheels and gets into the back of Nate. There's nowhere he could go, and then Nate just goes for a ride through the grass, but keeps it off the wall, I believe. So really great job there. As these guys now have made their pit stops. Max Steck is in, along with Chris Cinnamon, Mitch Ellison. Justin Lumpkin is your leader right now in that number 4. Seeing how far he can stretch his fuel. And now Lumpkin trying to slow up and get down pit road. Oh, gets a little wide. Looks like he's gonna make it though. Lumpkin now in the pits. And Rhett Tucker is ahead of Clinton Castleberry, who made that early pit stop, up to third position right now. Second once they cycle through. Great call by Clinton Castleberry. Let's see how long those tires can last, though. He pitted on lap 85 while the leaders pitted on lap 81. So he has about 6 laps extra on his tires. But look how much he gained over the competition by pitting early. We're going to take one more crank it up session right here on 10-4 Broadcasting. Lap 96 of 125. Rhett Tucker's your leader. Clinton Castleberry in second. Dylan Falovich in third. We're watching that battle right now. And Clinton Snead just behind them two, sitting in fourth position. So crank it up as loud as you can go and listen to the roar of these engines. We'll be right back after this. back here on 10-4 Broadcasting. 20 laps to go. We're riding on board with Chris Cinnamon right now, working on Clinton Castleberry for 5th position. Oh, a little slicing and dicing there with Max Steck back there battling with these guys. Max Steck goes to the inside, trying to get around these two. Rhett Tucker, still your leader, has a 6-second lead over Clinton Snead in 2nd place. Dylan Falovich in 3rd. Gabriel Ellison in 4th. Slowly catching Dylan Falovich. Castleberry back to 7th position, back where he started this race. He was hoping that his early pit would pay off. It paid off there for a little while. He was able to catch the leader through the pit stops, but now he is steady falling off the pace and back through the field. And now Mitch Ellison down pit road. Oh, looks like he's been there for about 5 minutes. Looks like he's probably repairing that damage from the incident he had earlier. See Rhett Tucker going to the inside of Nathan, who is the first car lap down now. Dylan Falovich getting around Clinton Snead. The late race pass for 2nd place, and his teammate Gabriel Ellison is right there behind him too. Is he going to make that move around the inside to get around Clinton Snead? Looks like he is. And just like that, Gabriel Ellison goes from last position early in this race to now sitting in 3rd place here at Chicagoland. In case you're just joining us for the end of this race, you're watching the Snead Competition Design Xfinity Series at the Windy City 125. 15 laps to go here tonight to see who is going to be locked in to that championship for Atlanta. And now Ellison, last week's winner who's locked in, slides up into 2nd place. Now his sights set on Rhett Tucker, who is 7 seconds ahead of him. I think with 14 laps to go, he's going to run out of time. Let's see if we can't take a look at the lap times between these two. Ellison has been faster the last 3 laps, but that's not going to be fast enough to completely catch and pass him at the end of this race with 13 laps to go. Tucker faster that time by, but only because I believe that was when Ellison was getting around Filovich and Snead. Right now, everybody's tires are coming into play. Clinton Snead sitting in 4th. Chris Cinnamon really trying to reel in Clinton Snead in that number 3 car. He's running that high line. Clinton Snead keeps, for the past 5 laps, he has been gaining on Clinton. We'll see what he brings it down to this time by. He is only 2.44 seconds away from Clinton Snead. So he could actually catch him and pass him here in the very late stages of this run. Yes, Sherry over here cheering on Rhett Tucker with 10 laps to go, 9 to go now, as he is still 7 seconds ahead of Gabriel Ellison. Rhett Tucker just continuing to bring it home week in and week out. It's been the Ellison and Tucker show. 1 week Ellison will show out and he'll dominate. Then the following week Tucker will show out and dominate. But every time, it's always, lately it's been when one of them has a problem, the other one rises to the occasion. But Gabriel Ellison has really fought back here tonight to come and try to challenge Tucker for this win, as we're coming down to 7 laps to go. Take you through the field. Rhett Tucker currently in first. He's gained 3 spots since the start of this race. Gabriel Ellison in second. He's lost 1 position. He was your pole setter. Dylan Falovich has gained 2 spots. He is in 3rd position right now. Clinton Snead is in 4th. He's lost 1 position since the start of this race. Chris Cinnamon up 6 spots since the drop of the green flag. He is sitting in 5th position right now. Max Steck up 2 positions. Clinton Castleberry right where he started in 7th. Justin Lumpkin sitting in 4th. He's lost 6 spots since the drop of the green flag. Brandon Bullock has gained 1 position since the start of this race. Nathan has gained 2 spots. Mitch Ellison has lost 2 spots. And Adam, actually I think Adam may have retired from the race, so he is actually about 30 laps down at this point, and he's going to finish in 12th. But back up front, Rhett Tucker continuing to dominate. 5 laps to go here at Chicagoland, and Tucker is going to ultimately punch his way into that championship in Atlanta in 2 weeks. Four laps to go here at Chicagoland. Turn 3 and 4. Rhett Tucker's going through them right now. He'll come out of turn 4 and take the flag for 3 to go. Actually, that was the back stretch. I don't know my turns. I apologize. Oh, that was, okay, it was turn 4. This track is shaped almost like a circle. So sometimes you look at the turns, you get lost in which one you're actually in. Gabriel Ellison is losing time on Rhett Tucker. He was gaining, now he's losing time on Rhett Tucker. As Rhett comes back down the front stretch, you see the big gap. You can't even see Ellison on the screen, as Tucker just continues to dominate. I wish this would tell me how many laps he's led tonight. I know it's been a lot. He has had no one able to challenge him here tonight. Gabriel Ellison tried to come back and challenge him, but it was just a little bit too late. 2 laps to go this time by. We're going to be coming down to the white flag here at Chicagoland. White flag is in the air. The next flag is going to be the end of this race. Coming down the backstretch, Tucker is going to be your second driver to punch his way into the championship 4. And it's going to be a huge battle at Atlanta in 2 weeks. The 2 guys that have dominated this season have both officially punched their way in to Atlanta, and now the question is, who are the other 2 guys that are going to join them as Rhett Tucker brings it home? Gabriel Ellison is going to come home in 2nd, Dylan Falovich in 3rd, Clinton Snead in 4th, Chris Cinnamon in 5th, Max Steck in 6th, Clinton Castleberry in 7th. I think, did he run out of gas? Kind of sounded like he did. He may have. He did go to the pits a lot sooner than everybody else. Justin Lumpkin going to come up in 8th. Brandon Bullock in 9th. Nathan's going to come home in 10th. Giving a congratulations there to Rhett Tucker. Mitch Ellison's going to come home in 11th, and Adam in 12th. Wow. What a fast. I told you guys it was going to go fast if there was no cautions. And it really did. Sitting there tearing them up. Let's see. Dylan Falovich. Gabriel Ellison. And now he's tearing it up. Let's. We're going to go ahead and talk to Dylan Falovich really quick. Hey Dylan, congratulations on your 3rd place finish. I know you probably wanted a little more than that, but coming home in 3rd still really continues to push you into that top 4 for Atlanta. Kind of tell me how your night went tonight.
Yeah, it was fun. Got caught up in traffic a couple times, but it was fun. The top was just if you were once the tires wore, if you try to pass the one on top, it was. I'm sorry, if you tried to pass one on the bottom, it just couldn't do it. Me and Snead had a battle there for most of that second stage. I just couldn't get it. I tried to go to the bottom a couple times, and then at one point I said, all right, I'll just run the top and try to get around them, and then put myself in the wall. So it's hard to pass.
Yeah, it is very difficult. I do like this track, and there's many different grooves, but in these Xfinity cars, it's very difficult to try to continue to make that outside lane work and that inside lane and get around people.
Yeah, it's like you got the off throttle time you need to try to get it to turn, but you don't have enough of it to be able. Like once you get back to the gas, you're just on it full throttle, so you don't really have a chance to make up for that.
So it looks like looking at the point standings, you're sitting in 3rd comfortably right now, but you're only ahead by 2 points over Max Steck and 4 points over Clinton Castleberry. You beat both of them tonight, so pending what they got in their stages, that we'll see how that plays out. How do you feel heading into Darlington? Your chances to get into the Final 4?
I love it. I love that track. My top 3 track on the circuit.
Oh well, that's great to hear.
Old. It's old, worn out. It's bumpy. It's just fun. You gotta save your tires, but you can still make a move. But if you push too hard, you kill it. It's a driver's track. I love it. It's a rhythm track. You gotta get into rhythm, and it's survival of the fittest.
Well, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out Darren's Nail Gun Repairs for being on it. Justin Lumpkin from Xerox Designs for painting it, and you guys for broadcasting it.
Well, thank you, Dylan. Good luck next week. I'm sure we'll talk to you again. Hopefully, we'll talk to you in Winter Circle next week.
That would maybe not next week, maybe the week after, but that would be great.
Hey, whichever one you want, I'll give it. I'll let you do it. You choose.
Gotta take both.
Hey, you play your cards right, you might be able to.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, thanks again, Dylan. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish.
All right. Thank you.
That was Dylan Falovich, your 3rd place finisher. Let's go ahead and bring up Gabriel Ellison bringing it home in second place. Gabriel, I don't even know. First off, you drove the wheels off that thing because you smacked the wall, fell all the way back, really struggled through the second stage. What did you do different in stage 3 to bring it home in second place?
Yeah, that was embarrassing. Yeah, I had 35 seconds optional, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. Um, After that, at the first stage, when I dropped to the back, I was pretty off the pace. I just decided to not take tires for stage 2 because I figured I wouldn't go a lap down, and I would save an extra set in case there was a late caution.
Okay.
So I had an extra set at the end there. If there's a late caution, I was going to be sitting pretty. But yeah, I got the optionals fixed, and I was just pushing as hard as I could to get through the field. It was tough, but I think I was a tad slow on the straights, and it wasn't much though. I mean, it was. I was probably just a little bit slower than Red. I'd say I'm sure I was slower than him, but yeah, I pushed as hard as I could there to recover.
But it really, it almost, sometimes when you don't have that speed on the straightaways from damage or whatever iRacing decides is hurt your car,
Knows,
it'll help you in those corners sometimes because you can actually dig down in there, unlike these other guys who are full throttle. It's weird how that works.
I did notice that I was middle of 3 and 4. I was able to get it to the bottom from the middle, and that was helping me quite a bit. Especially when I got on the inside of some guys in that middle pack there, I was able to get it to rotate for me really good in the 4. So it might have helped me a little bit. I wasn't down on power at all, so maybe it helped me a little bit when it got to the side-by-side stuff.
Well, you're locked in. You really don't have much to worry about. Now your arch nemesis is locked in.
Yeah, he pretty much was anyways on points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless something crazy. He could have fought an official or something. He threw a chicken leg out the window.
Yeah.
But now you look at Darlington. How do you approach Darlington heading into the championship?
Yeah, same way I approached this one, really. Without the hitting the wall on lap 2 from the lead. But same thing. You got to do a good bit of practice for that track because that's a tough track. And hopefully I can run up front there, do well, and more than anything, get ready for Atlanta.
Well, I can almost guarantee you next week it's the lady in black. So, if anything, you're probably gonna get a stripe. I mean, it's inevitable.
If I get only one, that would be an achievement. I'm expecting a few, maybe the fender hanging off. So.
Well, congratulations again on second place. You got anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Thanks, man. Yeah, shout out to Clinton Snead for putting the series on, Snead Competition Design. Shout out to 10-4, you, Tim, for putting the broadcast on. And thanks to the guys at NASRA, Michael McKinnon, Brady LaBeouf, for putting the league on.
Well, thank you, and good luck next week at Darlington.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
That was Gabriel Ellison, second place finisher. And now, moving on to Rhett Tucker, bringing it home yet again.
What's up, brother? we didn't hit the wall tonight.
No, not tonight. No, it's funny because I was talking in the broadcast that if you hit the wall, then Ellison wins. If he hits the wall, then you win. It's just kind of a back and forth you guys have.
Dude, look. All right, last week I was off work, okay? So I was participating in extracurriculars, and I wasn't in the game. Tonight I was in the game.
Yeah, last week, I don't even think you were racing the car last week. I think it was somebody in your household that was racing for you.
My dog, Remy, he fits in the seat good now, and I taught him how to use the gas and not the brake.
You didn't tell him it wasn't Daytona.
Yeah. It's all right. I won't do it again.
Well, tonight, you bring it home yet again. I think that's win number 6 on the season. Yes, it is. And
that sounds good.
You lock yourself in. I mean, you were pretty much already locked into the championship, but now you're locked in. How do you?
I had to get locked in. That's the only way to feel comfortable. I don't know what happened to Gabe. That wasn't like Gabe. I've never seen him hit the wall. Like that.
There was a couple of guys that got into the wall the same way. So it was just, guys running that high line. Sometimes it'll suck you in, and there's no going back.
Yeah, I practiced the high line a little bit, but I really didn't see any benefit to it. And I saw a bunch of people behind me doing it. And I was like, well, what am I missing here? And I just kept doing my thing, and it worked out.
Now, you're going into Darlington next week. How do you approach Darlington just the week before the championship? Do you want to go out there and win so that way, another guy possibly couldn't lock himself in, or do you take it easy?
What is that? I don't speak Chinese. I'm gonna go win.
If you ain't first, you're last.
That's right, Ricky Bobby.
Well, another fantastic win. I need to start keeping tally. I think next season I'm gonna keep a tally of how many laps everybody leads, because yours would just probably be through the chart. Yours and Gabe's, just when you're good at a track, you guys are good at a track.
That's I like that the lap sled, like bonus points and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to Clinton Snead's new series. It's firing up.
Oh yeah.
And, so I don't know. I gotta check with them and see if they're doing that or what's going on.
Well, again, congratulations tonight on your win again. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, thank you, man, for doing a killer broadcast every week. I'm glad I got to talk to you this week. It's always nice hearing your voice.
Yeah, same. I feel the same. There's so much
everybody,
excitement.
Our viewers, Malwarebytes, Prosper Engineering, Mountain Lake Estate, Primary Jeeps, Hummers, and Argos. We got to get Clinton victory lane, man. He needs to get locked in.
Oh man, he's been so close.
I know.
Now, what was the? Hold on, I think there was some. Who's on your team? Clinton? No, yeah, Clinton Castleberry. What is this real estate company again?
It's Mountain Lake Estate. It's actually it's a lodge in Dawsonville, Georgia that his family owns, and you can go up there and rent out for a week or a weekend or whatever, and have a good time with some beautiful scenery.
I gotta check this out because he said it a couple weeks ago, and I was like, wait, it escaped my mind. I have a
dude. I was actually up there last weekend. I drove up Saturday and drove back down south Sunday, Florida. But I went up there and hung out with Clint last weekend. Man, it's beautiful up there.
Oh, you live in Florida?
Yeah, I live in Florida.
Oh, I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here.
Why?
It's too hot. It's
humid.
Yeah. I'm saying peace. That's why when you go back and listen to this the broadcast, there's a lot of silence because I'm in the middle of packing and trying to do a broadcast. It's crazy. But anyways. Well, congratulations again on your win. I'm actually checking out Mountain Lake Estate right now. But so we'll see you next week at Darlington, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Rhett. And that was Rhett Tucker, your winner here tonight at Chicagoland. What a fantastic finish yet again. Great racing all around. These guys were racing from beginning to end. Want to give a shout out to Snead Competition Design. Want to thank them for bringing you guys this series week in and week out. And from all of us here at 10-4 Broadcasting, don't forget next week, 8 o'clock, Wednesday night, the final race for the championship to get you locked in to Atlanta is next week, right here on 10-4 Broadcasting, 8 p.m. Don't miss it. It's at Darlington, the Lady in Black. It's going to be a very challenging track. We'll see how these guys can handle it. But from all of us here at 10-4 Broadcasting, I want to thank you for